I discovered in my teenage years that I was gay, and becoming an actor and wanting to become an actor and be Asian was one thing, and then being gay was a whole other thing, which was a very similar experience. I wanted to change this part of myself. I wanted to, I wasn't crazy about being either Asian or being gay. And it was of great difficulty for me until I became a grown-up and was able to embrace myself and celebrate all the different parts of my individuality.
You said you were gay, right?
Yeah.
So when you were going on long and you were trying, and that whole thing with that story is,
yeah, like
then you and the girl hooking up,
yeah,
was that awkward for you?
No. And that's because as you get older, you realize that, well, F1 is acting, so you're acting. You're never really the person that you're playing, no matter what. No matter, and you can imagine non-gay people who don't like each other playing being together, and that's the only example I can think of, which is a bad example. But it's not really an issue. It's not awkward. People can try to make it awkward for you socially or politically. They can try to make you feel weird about it, just like they can make you feel weird about being a minority.
What's your message specifically to gay fathers and mentors?
I became a father, and when I first became a father, the one thing that I learned that I didn't really realize before was how much you have to want to be a father to become a father when you're gay. You have to do much more, put much more effort into it. It's an interesting way to become a father, because a lot of parents just become parents naturally and regularly, and there's a whole mechanism that's very graceful and easy. But when you become a parent, when you're gay, you have to really know that you want to do it, in most cases. And I find that really valuable and really a wonderful part of my relationship to my son. And I also feel that it's really important to follow that impulse to become a parent. It's really important to not allow whatever you were taught when you were a kid, that you would never be a parent, to take over and allow you to make a decision away from the road to parenthood, if in fact you're inclined to become a parent. I really believe that. It enriched and changed my life greatly. I think it enriches the political landscape of the LGBT cause to become a parent, and so I encourage everybody to do it. I don't encourage them to do it just for the sake of doing it, but I do encourage them to unearth the treasure of it, because it was a great one for me.